to AER Int channel. In this lecture, we're going to show how to use a measuring tool in drawings. Using measuring tool in drawings is the same as using measuring tool in part file or assembly file. So with measuring tool, we can measure the distance, radius, surface area, and so on. So simply, we can go to Evaluate tab. And here we have a measure. Let's click on the measure. And now, for example, we want to measure what is the radius here. So just simply click on this radius. And now we have this 0.3 inches. And we can see the radius here as well. If we want to delete this, right click and clear sections or delete. Let's measure the distance between this line and this line. So we have few distances here. We have delta x, delta y, delta z, and we are looking for the normal distance. This is delta y, 2.36 inches. Let's clear this section. And we are now using inches. We can change the unit system by clicking here, units precision. And now, instead of length with unit inches, we click here. Let's go to millimeters. And OK. And now, for example, if we want to measure the radius of this one, we can measure the radius here. And also we can measure the radius on the isometric view. Let's click here. And we see the radius is 30 millimeters. So this is the same thing if we measure radius here. 30 millimeters. We can also measure the surface area, for example, of this triangle. So we have here area and perimeter, and here as well. We can also measure the distance on the isometric view from this line to this line. So we have distance 15 millimeters. Let's clear. As well, we can measure angle. For instance, we want to measure angle between this line and this line. And here we have an angle 135 degrees. And this is how we can use a measuring tool in drawings. And in the next chapter, in the next lecture, we're gonna show how is rounding dimension in Solidworks. So here we have 135.84. And here we have 81.65. And now here we can see we have two decimals. And now we want to put one decimal. So let's go here. Let's click on this dimension. Let's go here, tolerance precision. Let's go with one decimal. And now we can see that Solidworks round this to 8, not to 9, to 8. Let's click OK. Let's go here. Let's click on this one. Let's go with one decimal. And now Solidworks round this one to 7. Not to 6, but to 7. So everything that is below 5 is from the tolerance number. And everything that is 5 or bigger than 5 is rounded to bigger number. So let's go here with two decimals again. Like this, 65. And let's go here with two decimals again, 84. But we can change this as well. So let's go here. Let's go to Edit Document Units. And let's go down here. So by default, here under decimal rounding, we have round half away from 0. We can go here round half towards 0. Let's click OK. Let's click on this one. Let's go to one decimal. And now it's rounded to 6. So now we have a half that is rounded towards 0. It's not rounded away from 0. So we can also set up this if we want. Now let's go to two decimals again. Like this. Let's go to Edit Document Units. Let's go with round half to even. Now let's click OK. And now we can see here that they have rounded still to 5. There are some versions of SolidWorks that rounded to even number, but because here the more complete number is 81.653 something, so there are some versions rounded to 6. So in my versions, 5 is defined into a more even number within quotation marks. So all those are also possible. Now let's go here to edit again. Edit document units. And here we have last option. Truncate without rounding. Let's check this one. And let's click OK. And now here we got 65. Now we can go here again. Let's go to 1 decimal. We have 6. So this is how we can set up rounding in the SolidWorks while we are working with dimensions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like. I hope it can be a little helpful and useful.